Hello and welcome to the A Talk with Salt. I'm Thiago.
And I'm Marcus, and today we are here to talk about
Games.
games. Yeah. So it's a huge subject. I don't know where to start. What's your favorite kind of game?
Obviously it's racing, but
Oh yeah,
despite that, I prefer RPGs maybe,
RPGs, okay.
open world games like Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. By the way, I'm really pissed at Rockstar Games for not launching or not even a trailer of Grand Theft Auto 6 or any sort of a new game. They launched that Grand Theft Auto trilogy remastered, and
Yeah, it's gonna take
What's the
some
same?
time till we learn something about
Yeah.
the new one. I don't think it's gonna be this year. What do you think about it?
you mean Grand Theft Auto?
6? Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I think not even in the next 4 years, because they're making a lot of money with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
they're
are.
milking the game like
Yeah, and that's amazing. It was released in
2013.
2013.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, a long fucking time ago. I don't know how they did it, but I don't know if I would release a new game right now because
Yeah, they're
still getting millions and millions of dollars.
they're getting a lot of money. Yeah,
Yeah,
profiting like millions. I think in a month, I think they profit probably more than 100 million. So
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
And by the way, me on the other hand, I prefer FPS, those kind of games. I like RPG, but the only one that I think I've finished is The Witcher 3 because
The Witcher. Yeah.
that is the game that game is fucking awesome. And GTA 5, I finished that game, but it took
Finished?
a lot of time. I took 2 months to finish that game because I don't like to play open world games.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I don't
Why?
like it. I don't know.
What's the,
I don't like to walk around. I like things straight to the point. I don't have
Oh, yeah, you
patience to do
prefer
that. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have patience to do that.
well, one thing that I really like open world games is mainly because of the immersion you have. Like, it's like a brand new world, a brand new world. you
Yeah, I
create,
got you.
and So
Yeah,
that's why
That's really good, but it feels like it's taking more time than it needs to take for me,
it
And I
takes,
just wanna go and see the
Yeah.
story and go back to my life,
So I think that probably Red Dead Redemption 2 would not be a game for you to.
I played it, but I could not finish.
Because the story is about 70 hours.
Same as The Witcher.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I finished The Witcher. I think it was 75 hours.
And not also that, but the map is huge,
You just felt
and you don't have cars or any sort of fast-moving vehicle
Yeah,
or transportation, any kind of a transportation that is really fast. You only have a horse and yourself.
yeah.
And trains.
And trains, yeah.
The trains, they go in a specific. They have their own rails, so they go into specific places. You can go anywhere you want with that train.
Yeah, but that game is awesome. I played till
It is
to that part that you go to an island. I don't know if you were captured or something.
chapter 5. It's chapter 5. When you
It's already at the end of the game or not?
not really.
Not really.
It's
So yeah.
I say it's about 60%, probably 60, 70, something like that.
Okay, so it's almost to the end of the game. Okay.
Because you have chapter 5, then after chapter 5 is chapter 6, and epilogue part 1 and epilogue part 2.
Okay.
So you were I think 65%. Probably.
Alright. Yeah, and I couldn't finish the game. I don't know why. That was a good story, but I could not. I don't know. That's my thing with open world games.
Okay. And also, open world games was the genre of games that got me into playing video games.
So okay, what was the first one?
The first one was Grand Theft Auto 1 and Grand Theft Auto 2. I remember playing at my cousin's house.
Okay.
He had a PlayStation 1 and also a Super Nintendo, you know. So I just started playing Grand Theft Auto 1, Grand Theft Auto 2, and then I played a game that is really fucking cool. It's beat 'em up, you know, beat 'em up.
I think so.
It's fighting games, you know.
Yeah, I thought so. But it's
It was Jack Chan Stunt Master.
it's like that Super Smash Bros. No,
Not
Super
really.
Smash
No,
Bros.
this is more like an obstacle games.
Yeah, kind of like
An
that.
obstacle game, you know. No, beat 'em up is it's a fighting genre, you know, within the
Okay.
fighting games.
All right.
Beat 'em, I think the right way, the right explanation would be beaten up is the kind of game where you walk on a street, or you know, walk in a place and you start just fighting with people. It's not like
okay.
Mortal Kombat where
Got
everything is a stage, you know, it's a 2D camera pointing.
It's like those new games that were remastered the last year. I think that Battletoads.
I haven't played it, but so I don't know.
Yeah, Battletoads is I think that's kind of the same thing. And it was a good game. It's funny to play, but it was not as hard as the one that was released.
Now, one
on the
game
90s.
that I played that is really hard is
Oh.
Jurassic Park. Have you ever played on PlayStation 1?
No, and I don't have no
That-
idea how this game.
That game is really fucking hard, man. It's
Shit. But how is the game?
seriously. It's platform.
Yeah.
You gotta climb stuff, climb shit. You are a dinosaur, and after that you play as a hunter.
All right.
But it's really fucking hard, man. Like, because when you start, you play as a small dinosaur. You know, those like this size dinosaurs, and then you have the big dinosaurs coming, and they're gonna try to stump you, to crush
Okay.
you, and you gotta avoid that. And there's a lot of obstacles where you gotta jump in high places, and if you fall off, you die.
That looks interesting.
And also, if you lose all of your lives, you're gonna go back to the beginning of the game.
Oh, that's unfair,
Of course,
man.
when you pass some kind of a level, because the game is divided in levels, the game is gonna show you a cheat code, where you can access that level with this cheat code.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting.
But if you don't remember the cheat code, you're
Got fucked up and
yeah,
we
you're
have to
fucked up,
start
and you're
again.
gonna start at the beginning.
Yeah. That's
So
shitty.
that was, I think, the fifth game I played. I played
Same.
on PS1. It was, I think, 2006. Great moments, man.
I think the first game I remember playing, it was not the first game I played, but the first game I remember playing was Counter-Strike 1.6.
Counter-Strike 1.6.
Yeah, I played it a lot, and I tried to play GTA San Andreas, but I didn't understand the game. I was a kid, I was maybe 6 or 7, and I couldn't do anything. I was just walking around, you know.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was the first game I played on PS2.
Yes, so how old were you?
I was I think around 8 years old, 7, 8, or 9.
Nice.
It was the first, and actually it was not the original Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It had mods in it.
Oh, okay.
The one of the cover of the game, the box, you know, the case had a cover written Grand Theft Auto Rio de Janeiro. So
I saw it.
yeah.
I remember seeing this back there.
Yeah. Because, you know, piracy and all that stuff
Yeah,
at the time.
normal.
Yeah. So that was the first game I played on PS2, and then after that, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Then
That was a game I tried to play, but Vice City.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
I tried to play, but I was 12 already. When I had my PS2, I was 12. I took a long time to get my PS2, but I tried to play all the GTAs. I had all of them, and I haven't finished any one of them.
You haven't finished.
No, that's shitty, man. Right now, I want to finish GTA San Andreas, but you know, time.
Yeah, time's a
That's a
tough
problem.
thing when you're an adult.
Yeah, but maybe eventually I think I'll finish. And that's yours, by the way. Well, but do you like any kind of FPS games?
For sure, yeah. I played the first FPS game I played was I think Call of Duty 2, the big red one, something like that. I think was. I believe it was written like that. The name of the
I
of the
can't
game.
remember. I don't even know if I know this one.
But maybe that's the name for the PS2 version. I'm not sure.
Maybe, okay.
But it was the first FPS game I played. And then Black Ops 2, I remember Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3.
Awesome.
I haven't
Awesome
played
game.
the 1 and 2 back then.
Yeah, neither did I.
I got to play way
After.
way later, like way after that, like 2018, 2017.
Gotcha.
On the last Call of Duty game I've played, I think it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019.
2019.
Yeah, the 2019 version of Modern Warfare. It was a reboot.
The first one, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not the first one from back then. The one that was
Remastered. It was remastered?
no, it
or
was not.
Was a
It
reboot?
was a remake, reboot. Yeah, reboot.
Reboot.
That's the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not played, but that was really a good game. But the last one that were released, I think it was
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Have you played it?
Every last one, I think. Vanguard. What is it? Infinity Warfare.
Infinity Warfare was from 2016. I think.
2016. It was shitty already, I think. I
Yeah.
didn't like it. Vanguard, I don't know, trash. I've not even seen people playing it on Twitch on anywhere.
Vanguard, I've played the beta, the beta version.
Did you like it?
I played 5 minutes and uninstalled it because it was lagging like shit, and I.
Oh man. What about Battlefield 2042?
I think it's a crappy game as well.
I
I
tried.
prefer the Battlefield 4.
4 way
3
better.
is-
Okay.
Yeah, but the 2042, I think it's. I think the lamest thing, the dumbest thing is that the game doesn't have a story mode.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it has only multiplayer. So
Yeah.
just
that's
multiplayer and
shitty. Yeah, I don't like it at all. But I don't know. I tried to play the game. It was laggy as shit as well, and I ended up not enjoying a lot. It's not the kind of game that I would pay $300.
yeah, I wouldn't as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever not played, but have you ever seen the game MAG? MAG?
Mag.
Yeah.
What is it about? I don't think I
It's
have
an
seen it.
FPS as well. It was released for PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 and back in 2009, I think.
2009.
I believe
No,
it
I
was
have no
2009
idea.
or 2010 maybe. It was the first battle royale. Because
Shit,
the game it was not a battle royale, but it had the support of more than 100 players
Interesting.
simultaneously. So
And you could kill everyone.
yeah, you could free roam when they're
okay.
all over the map.
I think that the first battle royale was a mod for Arma 3, isn't it? That guy that's called Player Unknowns. It was his nickname
Is
in
it?
the game.
I don't know.
Was the guy that made the mod. It was an exact battle royale, and he released it as a mod for Arma 3. And after that, he made an entire game which was PUBG, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Players unknown. Yeah,
Yeah, it was this guy that made this mod on Arma 3.
I didn't know that because I've never played Players Unknown Battlegrounds.
That's a good game. that was a good game. Right now it's shitty because the guy just.
He sold it to a Chinese company.
I don't know exactly, but they stopped giving support to the game. So it seems like that after he got the money, he just fuck it, I quit. You know. But you know how this thing works, man.
Yeah, sure. Nowadays, companies are really greedy
Money.
and only want money.
Yeah, but he could, keep it up and get more money with the game.
Or maybe he
Selling
could make a new
clothes.
one,
Yeah, maybe make
a
it
different one. Yeah.
But I don't know. People were enjoying it more on consoles, I think.
You mean modern people that play on modern consoles?
No, I meant that the most people that played it, it was on consoles and not on PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Most of the people were playing it on consoles. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. The guy just quit it. Yeah, fuck it, and the game is there, but nobody plays it anymore.
It's done or nobody plays it.
Last time I tried to play the game, I joined the game, but it had a lot of bots. So
it has bots on the player.
Right now it has.
If it doesn't have any players, they put bots on it.
If it doesn't have enough players, they put bots in it. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I've not played this game for more than a year and a half.
One other game is Socom. So
You're getting out of the camera.
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry guys.
No problem. One of the other games.
Other games is Socom.
Socom. I heard about the game.
It?
No, I've never played, but I heard that it's.
I think you're gonna like it
or something like that.
I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I believe you're gonna like it.
Why?
You're gonna enjoy it.
Why?
Because it is a tactical game, related to
that's something.
tactical operations of military operations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. There are people that combat terrorism, those kind of stuff.
Nice.
And you have your all your soldiers with you, and you command them. You can say that to them, do that, do this.
Interesting. It's like SWAT 4.
Probably, I haven't played SWAT 4.
I tried to play, but I was a child and I didn't know English, and the game had only the English version. So I got to a point that I didn't know what I had to do. Then I stopped playing the game. But that's an awesome game.
Also, an interesting subject: how the games made us learn English.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
How I think the main part is the immersion you have with the game, and
for sure,
you start playing it, you just start getting all those texts on your face, and
one day you're gonna learn it. And I got curious to know what people were saying and everything, so I started searching on the internet, so that was the first thing that kicked me in this world, I would say.
Into learning English, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Games. And music, of course. Games and music were the first things that helped me to learn English. They were very important for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why those kind of entertainments are it has a pretty important role on our lives.
For sure.
Even if you don't realize it has. You're gonna learn. You can learn a lot of things from games or music, movies. You're gonna
YouTube, anything.
YouTube, yeah.
Every time I watch some YouTube videos to learn things, and that's it, man. Social media is there for you to use it, so use it wisely.
But you can learn something related to human behavior using movies and
for sure.
games. Psychologic. You can absorb the character's psychological mind state.
For sure.
So even though you don't realize you're learning something if you're watching a movie or playing a game or listening
Yeah.
to some kind of music.
As long as you don't use it to procrastinate, that's really good.
Yeah,
Because
it's true. Yeah.
you know, it's very easy to stop everything to watch a video or a movie and start procrastinating. Everybody does that sometimes.
Yeah, even a little bit, you're gonna be doing it.
Yeah, it's
It's
something you can't fight.
it's inevitable. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
for sure it is. And right now I've been watching a lot of videos from Britain and Australia and everything, just get used to the accent. And that's very funny, man. That's really, really funny. To watch those videos and learn some new slangs, you know. They have
Sure.
a lot of new slangs like clapped. Do you know what is clapped?
claps, you could say clap.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not clap like this.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not.
But if
meant
if
that
you
way.
if you say that someone is clapped, it
Oh,
means that
to clap
is ugly.
someone. Yeah.
No, it means that someone is ugly.
Yeah.
You are clapped.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Sure.
this one.
Sure. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
an-
not
as an
for-
adjective. Okay.
Yeah, it's an adjective.
I thought it was something related to killing someone.
No, it's not. It can be used as ugly.
Okay.
I think it's United Kingdom, London, places like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They have a lot of different things that.
Not also slangs and that kind of stuff, but different words that
Yeah.
they tend to pronounce differently or use it differently from America, North
sure.
America. Like, do you know what a dummy is? What a dummy is?
I didn't know. A dummy person is.
Dummy, not dumb. Dummy.
I'm not sure.
DUMMY.
I've heard people saying you dummy, things like that, but I'm not sure of the meaning.
Yeah. On Australia, they use dummy as a pacifier. The baby's pacifier.
Oh, okay.
They call it dummy.
Dummy, okay.
The baby needs the dummy.
I didn't know that.
It's not a pacifier there. It's the dummy.
Shit, dummy, okay.
Yeah.
Bro. Dummy. I'll get this one. And color. The word color.
Color like colored
Color. Yeah,
tones
color.
of color. Okay.
I think that in America it has no U, but
oh yeah. On
yeah,
the British,
on the-
sure.
they have an U.
Just like a favorite. Yeah.
And center. The word center.
Yeah. The center is written with an R in the middle with on the British side. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and
CENTRE. Yeah.
TRE. Yeah, it's kind of different, but it's not something that is a big deal, you know.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
If you
but,
know American English, you're
yeah.
gonna be able to talk to anyone.
like now talking to related to accent pronunciation actually. Like the words garage and garage.
Garage. Yeah.
Garage and garage.
Garage and garage.
Garage
Yeah.
and garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I don't
It's
know why,
weird,
but
yeah.
garage is American. It is U.S. It is pronounced that way in the U.S. But to me, it sounds more British than garage. Sounds more American than British. I don't know if you have that feeling, but let me know if you have. That
I don't
feeling
think
as
I
well,
have any feeling about it. About this word, I mean.
I don't know.
I've never stopped to think about it. Garage. Yeah.
Because me, automatically, I would say garage and not garage.
I would say garage as well. Okay.
It's a
Yeah, I would
garage.
say garage as well. But I don't have this feeling because I don't know. It got all mixed up for me because since I am a child, I'm used to listen to British people and American people at the same time, you know.
Okay.
Because I started studying the American English, but at the same time, my parents used to listen to British music.
Yeah.
So I got confused, you know, in the middle of the process.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as I said, it's not a big deal.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't see a lot of difference when it comes to Australian English.
You mean a lot of different related to
Pronunciation,
pronunciation?
Because I've never studied anything about grammar related to Australian English.
Well, Australians, they have quite of a unique accent. I mean, their accent is kind of British, kind of British, kind of American, kind of
It's a mix of a lot of
yeah,
shit
of a lot of
together.
countries all together, and that formed the Australian accent.
But do you think it's hard to understand?
Australian accent, definitely not. You know.
So okay, that's the point.
Now, if you're telling me about Indians speaking
No.
English, you're gonna I can't understand a thing.
I could understand some guys that was, on Amigo, and I found some Indian guys. I think they were helping me, but I couldn't understand some things. But when I saw some videos on the internet, on YouTube, I had no clue what those guys were saying. And if they put some slangs, oh shit, man, what the hell is what the hell is that? That's very weird, but
Now, one accent that I cannot differ that much is the Canadian accent.
I think
Personally, I feel like that.
I don't know, but it's closer to American accent.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of weird on Grand Theft Auto 5, Trevor, Trevor, he's Canadian.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
okay.
On Grand Theft Auto 5, we have something called run pages. And a run page, it's a killing spree, he goes crazy, he's talking to someone and that person says something he doesn't agree with or doesn't like it, and he just goes crazy, goes berserk, and start shooting everybody.
I don't know why, but it reminded me of that scene on Modern Warfare 2.
The airport scene.
Yeah, the airport
sure.
scene. Yeah, but keep going.
But there's one specifically where Trevor he's walking right close to the what's the name of that military base? It's Grand Theft Auto's military bases.
I have no clue.
Goddamn, I forgot it.
I have no clue. I can't remember.
It's goddamn, I forgot it. But it's a military base. It's private,
Yeah. That one that's close to the desert, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it.
But some soldiers were close to a jeep. They were fixing something on the jeep, and Trevor started talking to them, and they started talking, and the guy just starting mocking of his Canadian accent. And then he goes crazy. He grabs one of his guns and
Start killing everyone.
starts killing everybody.
Yeah, that guy is so fucking insane.
Yeah. And one thing that is I'm not sure if you understood the whole criticism around Grand Theft Auto 5. Like
I don't know.
it really
Go ahead.
represents reality nowadays. Like if you see Michael's son, Jimmy, he does nothing all day, and he keeps on playing video games all day, smoking pot, and
Yeah. Normal thing.
yeah.
Nowadays it is.
And her daughter is those high class girls where they go to party and do drugs, all
Everything.
all the kind of a bad thing,
You can imagine. Yeah.
And Michael is someone who is in a crisis related to his marriage with his wife.
Yeah.
They just keep arguing with each other.
At the end of the day, she cheated on him. with the
She
golf
cheated
guy,
on
isn't
him
it?
on the no, it's not. It's the
Yoga.
tennis instructor.
Tennis instructor, yeah.
Yeah, also the yoga guy. Yeah,
Yeah, the same guy.
Fabian. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so there's a whole criticism involved in Grand Theft Auto, and they like to mock about
Everything.
everything. That's
Yeah.
the best part.
And there's any criticism involved with Trevor, because the guy is insane.
You mean with his personality?
Everything. The guy is insane, man.
Well, I'm not sure. They usually make a lot of criticism related to government stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a movie inside the game. There's a movie where you can watch the movie, and this movie is totally related to criticizing the U.S. government. It's
shit, man.
yeah,
Those guys are amazing.
yeah. So I'm not sure if there is any criticism related to Trevor. Most is his story, his mental state, but his story. He was in the U.S. force.
No.
U.S.
I don't
force,
quite
or
remember.
I think it was Canadian force.
Okay.
And then he didn't pass the psychological exam or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? I can't even think.
So he
Why?
no, yeah, he went to the Canadian Air Force.
Alright.
He started working there as a pilot, but then he had to do the psychological tests. So he failed at it, and then he started doing bad things. He was already
okay.
crazy
Was already
back
crazy.
back then, but he got even more nuts, more
Yeah.
even
There was no way that guy wasn't crazy back there because
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, nice. A simple story. The guy is just
Yeah, it is a simple story.
crazy. I
then
thought it had a long backstory somehow.
Summarized, it is like that. It's
Okay.
not that long. Then he meets Michael.
Michael.
Michael was living under a bridge as a hobo, according to him, and then he meets Amanda, which is his wife, Michael's wife. He meets Amanda in a strip club, and he felt
He met her at a strip club.
in a strip club. Yeah, she was a stripper.
Okay.
And then he just
Okay.
fell in love with her.
Yeah, that's the key for a good relationship. You just go to a strip club and marry the stripper. Yeah, that's good.
And one cool thing is that you can find some posters, and Amanda is on that poster as a stripper,
Okay.
and also you can find her on a relationship website,
Gotcha.
in the game's network,
Yeah.
you can find her in a relationship, and you can select if you want to make out with her or not.
Interesting.
If you do it, nothing's gonna happen, but it is there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game has a lot of details. And talking about games with a lot of details, I'm gonna bring a subject here. Because The Witcher 3 was a very awesome game, and I think you'll know where I'm going here. The Witcher 3 was an
Superb,
awesome
yeah.
game, and awesome, man. You played the game 29 times. You said
Yeah,
it on the last
29
podcast.
times, yeah.
Yeah, we said it on the last podcast, so if you have not watched it, go back and watch it
Yeah.
after you finish this one. But Cyberpunk 2077 was released back in the end of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah,
December 2020.
and the game was so shitty that I haven't finished it till now.
Yeah, it was. Goddamn, it was
So
really a disappointment.
have you finished the game?
I haven't. I haven't.
Do you plan to start the game again?
Not start again, but keep playing from where I
You
stopped.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how you played it on a hard drive, because mine was the first time I installed. It was on an SSD. You know,
Yeah.
it was really fast. Took 6 seconds to load. It didn't have any sort of popping or anything related to textures loading as you're really close to the object.
Yeah.
But I decided to move the game from the SSD to a hard drive.
Yeah. And it was shitty.
It was really shitty, man. I don't know how people can play on a hard drive with that game, because
Man, I don't know.
I'm not even talking about the loading. It took like 2 minutes to load or something. It's a lot of.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to
But-
load. Yeah.
It's just time. It's not gonna make the game unplayable.
Yeah.
But when the game loaded, it had a lot of popping. You know, textures loading. You're like 1 centimeter away from the texture, and the texture is like a
Not
PS1 textures. It wasn't even loaded.
Yeah, it was happening, I think.
And also
on
a
the
lot
first
of.
week, but after that, it stopped it, and I installed the game. I don't know how it is right now.
It is still bad, yeah.
Probably, so that's why.
And
I'm
it's
not-
been like 6 months since the last update, so
6 months.
yeah. So
And
they
so-
probably abandoned the game.
I would like to ask for a refund, but right now I have no time to do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Just like they did it with Grand Theft Auto trilogy, because it's not CD Projekt Red, but
Yeah.
Rockstar game, just like Rockstar Games did with Grand Theft Auto trilogy. They released, and then it was all a mess. Everything was a mess, and then
Yeah.
they decided to patch the game into a new one, a new patch, you know. And that's it, just one patch, and never again. They never patched the
Yeah.
game. They never updated the game again.
And CD fucked up with their name
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
because
they
The
even
Witcher
got
was-
hacked. Have you known?
I've heard about
You
it,
know?
but I don't know the whole story.
They got hacked. The source code of The Witcher, Cyberpunk, all of their games were stolen, and
Oh shit.
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
How do those guys? Yeah, I don't know.
Probably someone is making a The Witcher 4, and it's not even CD Projekt Red.
Maybe it's gonna be better than Cyberpunk. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna take 15 years, but it's gonna be better than Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Just imagine someone hacked and stole their source code, The Witcher 3 source code, and they decided to make a The Witcher 4. You know,
Will be good.
just using the resources from The Witcher 3.
Oh man. I think the CD should be doing another The Witcher.
And I think it's probably gonna happen, because The Witcher
I hope so.
was their key to success. You know,
Yeah.
to success. You know.
I think they could remake the first one and the second one.
With a better
The same way
engine,
as The Witcher
'cause
3, yeah. We use the same engine.
The Witcher 1 is really you know, the characters are really stiff. They don't,
Yeah.
their animations are really lame. It's not really good to. It's not really
To play.
likable to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Witcher 2 had a problem with it had the combat was the main problem of The Witcher 2.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
The
I took a lot of time
yeah.
to adapt to the content.
evading, dodging attacks, it didn't work properly. Like, you dodge and the enemy would still hit you, even though their weapon, their sword or bow, maybe even though they were not hitting you, the hit marker would consider as a hit.
Shit. Yeah.
And some movements that Garrett had was kind of. It took a lot of time for him to attack. Like some movements he would spin 2 times and attack. It's
Oh shit. Yeah. That
like-
makes no fucking sense.
like the time he's taking doing that movement, your enemy already attacked you 2 or 3 times and you're fucked.
And the game's so fucking hard, man. If
It
you
is.
take 2 or 3 hits, you were dead.
Have you finished The Witcher 2?
No, I've not. I bought it 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago.
Oh,
I think.
okay, it was recent. Okay.
It was recent. Because
You're gonna rage quit a lot of times, man. I'm telling you.
I think so. I've already seen that.
And when you fight the dragon, it's not really a dragon. I don't really remember the right name for it, but it is some sort of a dragon.
Yeah.
You're gonna get really pissed.
You
'cause-
have to kill that dragon
Yeah,
that shows up on the
but
beginning.
it requires a lot of dodging, evading, and the game doesn't work well with dodging and evading. So you're gonna be really, really fucked. You're gonna rage quit a lot.
Yeah, I reminded of you saying that the game's so fucking hard, and
It is.
then I just decided to play the game on normal difficulty. But
Yeah,
it's not easy.
The time I've played on hard difficulty.
Yeah.
And the first fight, there's a Leto, the assassin of kings. The first cutscene that appears,
Yeah.
the guy jumping on the boat and killing everybody. That's
Yeah.
Leto. He's the main enemy.
Of the game, yeah.
Yeah, and the first fight with him, I had to put on easy difficulty in order to defeat him.
Shit, man.
I was on hard difficulty. I would attack him 2, 3, 4, 10 times, and his health meter would drop like this.
Shit.
And with 1 or 2 hits, he would kill me on hard difficulty. And then I'm gonna put it on normal because I can't do that. That's too fucking hard, man. I was almost punching the monitor, the display, and so I'm gonna put it on normal. But the same thing, I was dying before. I was dying with 1 or 2 hits. Now I'm dying with 3 or 4, and his health is still not dropping a lot. So okay,
Shit.
easy difficult. I'm not gonna be able
to kill this.
And it was the
fucker.
first time that I put a game on easy difficult in order
I
just
gotcha.
to defeat a hard boss or something. Because the problem was not that the boss was hard because of his skills or anything. It was hard because the game was not well done in that part. That part was
Shit.
not well done.
Yeah, I will rage quit a lot. I did
Yeah.
it once already, and I started playing The Witcher 3 again on Death March because it's easier than The Witcher 2.
Yeah, The Witcher 2 is it is the Dark Souls.
Fuck it.
I think it's worse than Dark Souls if you. I think it's worse than Dark Souls. 'Cause
Maybe because I've never played Dark Souls, so I can't say.
Dark Souls, it is hard because you have limited stamina, so you cannot dodge, you cannot evade as much as you can. You can't. So
Okay.
you gotta manage that. And most of it, that's the main issue with that.
Okay.
Because the dodging and evading system is well done. It is well made. You just have limited stamina. But on The Witcher, it's the contrary. The movements are not well done. So
Oh shit. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a problem.
So
Well, I don't really like games that make me rage quit a lot because, life's already hard enough. So
yeah.
when I sit down to play a video game, I just like to relax and enjoy the
And
time.
one curious thing, man, is that the first fight is really hard with Leto, but the last fight you have with him is not really hard. So that doesn't
make a lot of sense.
Because the attacks he's doing on the first fight, he's like doing some crazy attacks that can take like of your health.
Shit.
And on the last fight, he has some kind of weak attacks that don't take a lot of health.
Shit.
So the last fight I finished on hard difficulty, but the first fight with him I had to do it on easy difficulty.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Man. No problem.
He doesn't.
Maybe I'm still gonna finish the game because it seems like the story is very good. You say that
is.
the story is the same as the last book, isn't it?
It's after the books.
The Witcher 2?
1, 2, and 3. It's after the books.
Everything's after the books,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you said that in the books Geralt doesn't have a relationship with Triss, isn't it?
What I meant is that I was not really sure if he had a relation with Triss in Kaer Morhen.
Ah, okay.
Because
But he had a relationship.
Yeah, he had.
Okay.
If I'm right, if I'm not mistaken, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because The Witcher 2 basically starts with they hooking up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there is a story to that, you know, on the Witcher game. It's the first one. He lost his memory and everything.
Oh yeah.
So Triss, she takes advantage of that. So you know, so
Yeah, I remember that because the first time you meet with Yennefer on The Witcher 3, you have the option to say, "Oh, sorry, Yennefer, I lost my memory. You know, it was nothing personal, something like that."
okay.
But I didn't know it was on The Witcher 3. I thought The Witcher 1. Sorry, I thought it was on the books.
But I believe they have a relationship on the books because I mean it's been a long time since I've read the books. I gotta read it again. So
You started reading the first one again, isn't it?
yeah, but still at the beginning.
Me too.
But there's a meme on the internet. It says Triss on the books, and she's there. Geralt, fuck me, you know. And Geralt on the game, she's more like she's behaving more, you know. She's not like
Okay.
all crazy.
Yeah, she's normal in the game.
So if I remember correctly, I think they have a relationship somewhere in the books. Yeah,
Yeah, not a relationship. I mean, they just
yeah,
you
just
know,
hook
make
up.
out,
You know,
hook
yeah,
up,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. We got back to The Witcher again because, you know.
yeah, yeah. I do have to
Read
read the books again. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good, man. Just in the first one, and that's really, really good. I got into it. But I think we are at the end.
Yeah, I think we're
Marcelo?
gonna wrap this up.
So, if you've not watched the last episode, go back and watch it. And we have a new channel, which is
TNM's Play.
TNM's Play. It's gonna be for reaction
And gameplays.
gameplays.
Yeah.
Gameplays. We have not released gameplays yet, but
Not yet,
maybe.
but soon enough. Yeah, we're gonna be releasing it.
So, check it out, and
Our Instagrams are gonna be up here,
for sure.
and also on the description below.
So make sure to check it
Make
out.
sure to check it out, and see you guys
See
on
you
the next
on the
one.
next one.
Yeah.
What?